Everyone is hyped. Everyone was hyped for the Nuka World DLC that's going to be coming out for Fallout 4 next month in August. And a lot of people are really happy because this is probably the best DLC that Bethesda is coming out with for Fallout 4 in a very long time. Far Harbor was a good DLC, and this one is going to be even better, I'm assuming. And because of this, there's a lot of leaks that are going around in Fallout 4 Nuka World DLC, and some of the leaks are actually locations. And what are these locations? We are very excited into finding what these locations are on the map. We can speculate on what these locations are going to be like. So here are the locations. Now the first location is actually called Kitty Kingdom. And what is this Kitty Kingdom? Well, speculating about the name and looking at the icon, it's basically a place where it's going to be kind of like a kiddie place where kids can come and play. So there's going to be a lot of mini games involved, probably Pikachu, stuff like that. Well, not Pikachu, but things like Pikachu. There's going to be a lot of candy canes, stuff like that, like things that are related to kids. You know, what kids like teddy bears, stuff like that. That's going to be at Kitty Kingdom. So this is one of the places that's going to be at Nuka World in the amusement park. So one place in the amusement park is going to be called Kitty Kingdom. The next one is going to be called Galactic Zone. Now in the trailer of Nuka World, we saw that giant tower. Alright, if you guys can remember that giant tower, which I speculated was going to be an alien place. And this is going to be called the Galactic Zone. Now, speculating from this name, we can assume that this is going to be a very like space-orientated location. So you go inside the tower and it's going to be all planets, stars, maybe aliens. Maybe there's going to be a quest involved in Galactic Zone where you can go out into outer space, or you get abducted by aliens from outer space, and that will be a whole new game of its own. I mean, you get to go out in outer space and do stuff there, which is really, really sweet. Now, the next one that I'm most excited for is called Safari Zone. Now, what is Safari Zone? Now, in the trailer, now, not in the trailer, but in the Steam, you can have a description down below in Steam profile of Fallout 4 Nuka World, and it says one of the places that you get to explore is a Safari Zone. So what is this Safari Zone? Well, basically what I'm assuming, and this is the reason why I'm so excited for Safari Zone in the amusement park of Nuka World, is the fact that, you know what, it's probably going to be like you go into this Safari Zone and there's all types of new animals that you just get to look at and just admire these aesthetics of these animals. Kind of like you go into a safari in real life in Africa or something, and you sit in your car and you just look at these animals just being in their wildlife and stuff like that. And it's like, wow, this is how animals live like? That's pretty cool. So I think that's how it's going to be like in Fallout 4 in this place, in this Safari Zone. So I'm really excited for this one. Now the next one is really, really cool. The next place is called Wild West Zone. So what is this Wild West Zone that's going to be in Fallout 4 Nuka World? I'm assuming it's going to be really close to Cowboy. Alright, so Wild Wild West. Kind of like Fallout New Vegas. If any of you guys have played Fallout New Vegas, you guys know that Fallout New Vegas was a very wild west kind of place because it was in the desert. It was in a sandy place in the Mojave Wasteland, and this is going to be like that. So when you go here, there's going to be quests probably involved that it's going to be all desert like, and this is really cool for Nuka World DLC. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm trying to say here right now, is that this place, this Nuka World amusement park, is going to be like, whoa, over here it's like a sandy place, this is Wild West. Over here it's like futuristic, it's Galactic Zone, and it's so cool. And another place is going to be like for kids and stuff like that, like pedophiles and stuff like that. Alright, so the next one we get to see is Just Called Rides. Now this place is just called rides, so I'm assuming there's going to be a bunch of rides over here, like a roller coaster, spinning the round thing, ring around the rosy, going around the unicorn, stuff like that. So you actually get to go inside these rides and you actually get to ride these rides, and that's pretty cool. Now I remember seeing in the trailer and in the screenshots of Nuka World, there was a roller coaster that was broken down, so I'm assuming that one of the quests might be like, oh, you gotta fix this roller coaster in order to ride it, and it was a big roller coaster. So riding a roller coaster is probably the coolest thing that you can have in an amusement park, and a lot of people would want that. And the only roller coaster, there was only one that I saw, and it appeared to be broken, so it might be something like, oh, you gotta fix this in order to ride it. So that would be pretty cool. Now the next place, the secret location, is called Synth Head. Now what is this Synth Head? What the hell is this? I want to know. I really want to know. I have no idea what to expect of this Synth Head. Alright, what the hell is this? I'm assuming that this place is going to be a quest involved. Alright, so that means there's going to be a quest, there's going to be robots, there's going to be a lot of synths involved in this place. And you get to go inside this place and just be like, whoa, there's a lot of synths in here. Maybe there's going to be like a synth control mechanism or something like that. Who knows? Who knows what we can expect in this place? Now the next place that is here is called the Hub. What the hell is the Hub? Well, again, I'm not really sure what the Hub is. I'm assuming that it's just a relaxing place where you can just go. There's going to be markets and you can trade with other people there. You can trade with the vendors and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting the vibe of, is what the Hub is going to be like. Maybe that's where you got to go to get your tickets, for example. Maybe the whole place is functional. You can actually buy tickets and stuff like that. Really, really amazing. Now, the next place is Bottling Plant. Now, this, again, it's going to be Bottling Plant. So what is Nuka World? Nuka World is all about Nukas, alright? It's about the Nuka Cola. And the bottling plant is going to be a place where they actually build these Nuka Colas. So it's going to be a factory, guys. That's what I'm trying to say, is that when you go inside this bottling plant, a factory, aka, you go inside there, you get to see how the Nuka Colas are actually made. And this is how it's made. So we actually get to see finally how these Nuka Colas are actually made, which is really cool. And if you don't know anything about the Fallout lore, well, basically the Fallout lore goes like this. There's some in the wasteland, there's Nuka stuff. So there's Nuka Colas, alright? People make these things, and we finally get to see how it's made. Now, I don't have no idea how it's made, so we finally for the first time get to see how it's made. Anyways, the next one is monorail. Now, judging from the name, if you don't know what mono means one. So there's one of this. So the monorail is basically gonna be a sky thingy. Alright, for example, if you've ever been at a mountain, you go at the highest part of the mountain. If you've ever been not skydiving, but ski boarding, alright, if you've ever been ski boarding, you get to go on these little carts, right, that go on these wires, and you get to sit on this, alright? So this is what it is. You get to sit on this thing, and this is the monorail. You get to sit on it, and you get to enjoy the scenery. So I'm assuming, like, whoa, this Nuka World might actually be like so big. You actually get to get on this thing and go around Nuka World, the whole amusement park, and get to see it from a bird's eye perspective. This is really amazing. So that means that Nuka World might be really cool to look at, very aesthetic. Now, another location is called the Raider Settlement. What is the Raider Settlement? Basically, it's a raider, it's a settlement. You get the gist. As you may know, in Fallout Nuka World DLC, there's going to be a lot of raiders involved. There's going to be a lot of gangs. So as they said in the Nuka World DLC, you actually get to join the raiders. So you actually get to join these gangs, and you actually get to fight alongside with the raiders. So this settlement is going to play a huge part. As of speaking of settlements, there's actually another settlement, and it's called Vassal Settlement. Vassal Settlement. And this place is the last location that we know of in Fallout 4 Nuka World. Now, I went on the dictionary.com to look at what vassal actually means, and it means a holder of land by feudal tender on conditions of homage, also known as homies, and allegiance. So if any of you professors out there can actually realize what that actually means, you can let us know in the comments down below. Anyways, that's a very cool that we have seen all these secret locations in this Nuka World DLC that's going to be coming out in the next month, and I'm very excited to actually see these locations, and I hope you guys are as well. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, and I'll see you guys next time in Fallout 4 Nuka World DLC.